Hello everyone, welcome to History and Culture. In the third year of Hongwu, Ming Taizu Zhu Yuanzhang, in order to ensure the long-term stability of the Ming dynasty, spared no effort to strengthen the power of the royal family. His method was to appoint his 24 sons and one grandson as feudal kings, stationing them at various strategic locations across the country to defend the royal family. When Zhu Yuanzhang appointed the kings, some advisors warned him, if the power of the feudal kings became too great, it would inevitably threaten the current dynasty, leading to a great disaster in the future. By then, it might be too late to reduce their power. Instead of heeding the advice of the advisors, Zhu Yuanzhang imprisoned and executed them. However, he did not anticipate that his well-intentioned plan would backfire, triggering the later Jinan Campaign. In the year 1398, the 31st year of Hongwu, Zhu Yuanzhang passed away, and Zhu Yunwen succeeded to the throne, becoming the Jangan emperor. During the reign of the Jangan emperor's grandfather, Emperor Zhu Yuanzhang, who founded the Ming dynasty, many remnants of the former dynasty were eradicated, clearing obstacles for his grandson's succession. However, a huge hidden danger was left behind. Due to the large number of imperial sons, Zhu Yuanzhang decided to follow the ancestral system and appoint his eldest legitimate son as the crown prince. Unfortunately, the crown prince died early, so according to the rules, Zhu Yuanzhang appointed the son of the crown prince, his grandson Zhu Yunhuan, as the heir to the throne. Furthermore, Zhu Yuanzhang appointed his more than 20 sons as feudal kings, granting them territories. By the time Zhu Yuanzhang grew old, many of these feudal kings with military power had already established strongholds in their respective territories. When Emperor Jangan ascended the throne, these entrenched feudal kings became a major threat to him. Due to Zhu Yuanzhang's emphasis on civil over military affairs, Emperor Jangan did not have capable military commanders by his side, only a few civilian advisors. These advisors often whispered about the separatist activities of the feudal kings in Emperor Jangan's ear, gradually fomenting chaos. Emperor Jangan himself was inclined towards literary pursuits. Influenced by these advisors, in order to consolidate his rule, he, along with the ministers Huang Zicheng and Qi Tai, hastily ordered the reduction of feudal powers. He demoted the feudal kings, including his uncles, to commoners, and even secretly executed some of them. Seeing several brothers being demoted or even killed, Prince of Yan Zhu-Di decided to rebel in order to save himself and his family. He knew that his nephew Zhu Yunhuan had murderous intentions, so he believed that rebellion was his only chance for survival. With his back against the wall, and with only 800 soldiers at his disposal due to Emperor Jangan's reduction of his military power, Zhu-Di felt he had no chance of success. Being superstitious, he consulted a sorcerer about his plan to revolt. The sorcerer assured him of success, boosting Zhu-Di's confidence. On the day of the revolt, Emperor Jangan's troops surrounded the Prince of Yan's residence. Zhu-Di understood that to capture the thief, he must capture the king first. He decided to ambush his 800 soldiers in hiding and personally meet the envoy sent by Emperor Jangan. The envoy, confident of the emperor's victory, was taken aback when Zhu-Di fought back fiercely. As the two civilian and military envoys swaggered into the Prince of Yan's residence, the gates were immediately shut. Zhu-Di tore up the imperial edict in front of them, killed the civilian envoy, and imprisoned the military envoy. Seeing their commander captured, the troops outside the residence panicked. Zhu-Di then led his soldiers to repel the enemy. Since the soldiers defending Beiping were all Zhu-Di's old comrades, he quickly took control of the city of Beiping, despite being vastly outnumbered. This act was undeniably treasonous. Facing Emperor Jangan head-on was inevitable, but rebellion was not a righteous cause, so Zhu-Di needed a legitimate reason to fight the emperor. At this time, someone reminded him of the rules laid down by Zhu Yuanzhang, one of which was, when there are no upright officials in the court and there are traitors within, one must raise an army to punish and eliminate them, to cleanse the emperor's side. Zhu Yuanzhang's intention was good, but he left a hidden danger to his grandson. Therefore, Zhu-Di launched the Jinan Campaign under the slogan of cleansing the court and stabilizing the nation. This move also gained the upper hand in public opinion. Among the feudal kings, one or two also began to rise up in response to him. Thus, the army of the Prince of Yen quickly expanded from a few hundred to tens of thousands. Emperor Jangan immediately dispatched troops to suppress the rebellion. However, due to his long-standing emphasis on civil over military affairs, the army of Emperor Jangan suffered repeated defeats. At this time, Emperor Jangan also thought of seeking help from the civil servant Huang Zicheng, whom he had always trusted. Huang Zicheng recommended him a young man named Li Jinglong, who knew nothing about military affairs, with predictable results. Li Jinglong was no match for Zhu Di in military matters. Even though Zhu Di's forces were outnumbered, he easily defeated the enemy and marched straight to Nanjing. By this time, Li Jinglong knew there was no hope of winning and surrendered. From then on, the Prince of Yen, Zhu Di, entered Nanjing and became the only emperor in history to successfully rebel. With only 800 soldiers in hand, Zhu Di broke through the encirclement, gradually expanded his forces, and eventually ascended the throne. This was not only due to his extraordinary military talent but also the inevitable result of the situation at that time. In this regard, much of the blame lay with Emperor Jangan. Emperor Jangan's father died early, and he took over the political power from his grandfather, Emperor Zhu Yuanzhang, with his more than 20 uncles being in theft on the border. He was inclined towards civil over military affairs, lacked decisiveness, and listened to the instigation of civilian officials. Instead of appeasing and winning over his uncles, he opened fire on them as soon as he came to power, causing panic among the feudal kings. Emperor Jangan's actions made the royal family extremely cold, and at this time, Zhu Di's slogan of cleansing the court made the royal family and the people willing to stand on his side. With the support of the people, Zhu Di could rightfully attack Nanjing. Moreover, Emperor Jangan focused on cultivating civilian officials and did not cultivate military commanders. In terms of military affairs, he was in a state of hunger. With no elite soldiers and generals, Emperor Jangan also lacked military leadership skills, which allowed Zhu Di to take advantage of the situation. As Zhu Di was ruthless and spared no effort to exploit any factor that could help him succeed, during the rebellion, he specially visited his brother, the Prince of Ning, Zhu Quan, in Datong. On the one hand, he personally met with his brother to catch up and invited him to join the rebellion. On the other hand, he secretly bribed the main general under the Prince of Ning, forcing Zhu Quan to rebel. After the Prince of Ning joined, Zhu Di's strength greatly increased, especially with the addition of the Mongolian mercenaries Duoyen Sanwei under the Prince of Ning, who played a crucial role in subsequent battles. Zhu Yunhuan was kind and benevolent, unsuitable for being an emperor. In fact, Zhu Yunhuan missed several opportunities to eliminate Zhu Di due to his kindness. Once, during the 10-month mourning period for Emperor Zhu Yuanzhang, Zhu Di sent 3 sons, Zhu Gaoji, Zhu Gaoxiu, and Zhu Gaosui, to attend. Some suggested that Emperor Jangan detain them as hostages, but he did not adopt this suggestion. Furthermore, during the battles with Zhu Di, Zhu Yunhuan ordered his soldiers not to harm his uncle, which was somewhat incomprehensible. Both sides were already engaged in combat, yet such an order was issued. This not only caused his soldiers to miss several opportunities to kill Zhu Di but also allowed Zhu Di to frequently send a few men to scout the enemy's situation, providing a basis for future deployments. In the end, with only 800 soldiers, Zhu Di repelled 100,000 enemies, creating a miracle. In the Jinan Campaign, he demonstrated his outstanding military leadership and extraordinary wisdom. His overwhelming victory and accession to the throne were not only due to his remarkable courage but also the choice of the times. This is History and Culture channel. like, and subscribe are the biggest help and support for us. Thank you everyone, see you next time.